I call this meeting to order. Please make note that all board members are in attendance except for Ms. Crockett. I would like to call Billy Holland to lead us in invocation, and then please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Board members, you've received the agenda for the meeting. May I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All those in favor of approving the agenda, please raise your hand.
All right. Thank you, board members. What a great crowd tonight, guys. We're so thankful that you're here. And not just because it's the last board meeting before the end of the school year. not that. We're here so excited to see so many of our students here. This is the board meeting that we really look forward to every year because we get to highlight a lot of the great things that are happening in our schools and happening with our students. So guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart being here. Thank you for bringing your child here. I do got to make a slight adjustment on the agenda that you guys saw on receiving this information. We're going to start off with the second item. It's No Absence April recognition. Autauga County Schools launched a No Absence April campaign to help fight the spring attendance slump. Consistent attendance is key to student success, so Autauga County Schools has made April attendance rewarding with weekly and monthly prizes. Melissa Allen, the district's attendance specialist, has been surprising students with weekly prizes all month long. The district had over 2,200 students with perfect attendance for the month of April. I'm going to stop right there. That's great. They were present every day for the month of April with no check-ins or check-outs. And at this time, I would like to ask Ms. Allen and Judge Sanders to come forward and announce the winners. Judge, you here? Hey, and as they come up, I'm gonna brag on both of them. Come on up. Judge Sanders, I know Ms. Allen probably talked about some of this a little bit, but just a lot of this don't happen without these two ladies working as hard as they did for us. And again, thank you all so much. Partnerships are key, and Judge, we appreciate you. Ms. Allen?
Yes. So I would like to give a big thank you to Judge Sanders and the Children's Policy Council. With a grant through the Children's Policy Council that made our No Absence April campaign possible. It was fully funded through them, and so we truly appreciate that and just the support of our schools. So we're going to go ahead and get started. When I call your name, if you will come up, we're going to do a picture by school. So some schools just have one student, some have multiple. We're going to start with Billingsley and Christian. Just one at Billingsley, yes. So there you go, Christian. Ms. Thomas is going to get a picture.
Judge Sanders, can you take one with him so it's not?
That's right.
Yeah. Odd when you stand up and break out.
All right, we have two from Daniel Pratt, Yashvi and Peyton. There you go, sweet. And for those of you wondering, it is a $200 Visa gift card. That's what they All right, we have one from Marbury High School, Alyssa. All right, we have one from Marbury Middle, Preston. Prattville Elementary, Araya and Mason. We have 4 from Prattville High School. I'm not sure that everybody's here. Favion, Sophia, Paxton, and Darrell. We have 5 from Prattville Junior High, Yessie, Kent, Bailey, Luis, and Eli.
Getting way too close. Probably should say real hard. I do not want to see these. Is that everybody's here? Okay, we're done,
We have 2 from Pine Level, Talon and Riley. Okay, which one's Talon? All right, which one's Riley? What's your name, Riley? Riley Bond. All right. Let's see.
Are you at Harmon? Y'all all at Harmon? Is it Riley Bond?
It's Bond, Riley Bond.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy you go. I bet she's.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, all right, y'all sit in a little bit. We got it.
All right, Prattville Primary, we have Ella and Takari.
Oh, yes.
All right. Last but not least, we have one at Prattville Intermediate School, Liliana. Do you want to say something?
I just want to say a great big thank you to all the parents, families, and students who are here. Great job. Great job. Keep it up. Tell all your friends that something good happened because of this. And keep it up so you don't go to summer school all year long, right? And tell all your friends that unless they want year-round school, stay out of trouble this summer. So, thanks.
Guys, I just want to echo something real quick. Again, Judge Sanders, we appreciate you. This whole thing does not happen without Judge Sanders supporting us and Ms. Allen working so closely with Judge Sanders. So I feel like I'm not doing our job with you guys as well if we don't give you one more big hand. Thank you. Good. All right. Get back on track with our receivers information. I do want to do a quick special recognition to 3 individuals that, if you've seen at Daniel Pratt Elementary School, we do a big International Day event. And if you've never been there, I highly encourage you to go to it next year. These 3 parents have really helped out over the last several years, making sure that happens. The way it works, each parent or each community member has a country that they set up and you see the food, you see the culture, you see all kinds of things. It's really, really, really a great event that really highlights all the great things that happen in different schools, different countries, and again, it gives our kids an opportunity to see it. So I want to do a special recognition real quick for 3 individuals that event does not happen if those community members do not help us out. And you'll probably recognize some of them. So at this time, I would like to ask Miss Jennifer Mangini, Miss Sarah McDonald, and Miss Yankee McKinnon to come forward. Now, Yankee promised me that one of y'all are going to talk for like 10 minutes. We have a gift bag with several things here, Miss Mangini.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We appreciate what you guys do. Miss Yankee, I'm sorry, we got it by the, that's it.
Thank you.
And again, just from the bottom of our hearts, again, that event, I know y'all work real close with our EL department, you work real close with federal departments, but again, you guys do a lot of the you do a lot of the legwork with the parents and get them there, and it don't happen without y'all, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Here's the mic, Yankee, you got it.
Okay, Yankee always wants us to say something, so here we go. We are very fortunate to live in a community with so many people from other countries, other areas. We have Maxwell Air Force Base. We work very closely with them. All of our volunteers spend an entire day. They take off work. They bring their children. They bring relatives, mothers-in-law, all kinds of people to tell about their culture and to share with kids how they live. And it is really a unique experience for the kids and something that we're just very blessed to be a part of. And we've got Sarai here is from Cuba. Came here as a little girl as a refugee, so she's got a great story there. Yankee is from Hong Kong. I'm the boring one here, but I do love to travel, so that helps me. But I encourage all of you, if you want to participate in International Day, please find one of us. You can look it up on YouTube. We have videos. If your kids are older, if they're in the junior high or the high school, we work closely with Prattville Junior High and Prattville High School to get volunteers to be tour guides for our events. So we have a lot of opportunities for people to volunteer, and we'd love to have you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, with our next presentation, I'm going to read it here in just a second when you're talking about the awesome math scores, but I was floored the first few times I read this. Autauga County Schools is proud to celebrate its National Math Stars at Daniel Pratt Elementary, Pine Level Elementary School, and Prattville Elementary School. They're an exceptional group of students who scored in the top 2% on last year's ACAP math assessments while in second grade. These high-achieving students are being recognized through a prestigious statewide partnership with National Math Stars, Alabama Department of Education, and AMSTI, and it's a big, big deal worthy of recognition. Let's give them a big hand. All right, so when I call your name, I guess we'll go back in front of the drop there. All right, first off, we're Prattville Elementary School. We have Ridley Lawhorn. Come on up. Congratulations. All right, from Daniel Pratt Elementary, we have Lowen Langdon. Lucy Williamson. Julie Robertson. Killian Bryant. And Eli Bell. Yep. And last and certainly not least, we have Pine Level Elementary School. We have Eli Kirkley. Taylin Ray. Ellie Day. Riley King. And last and certainly not least, River Taylor.
Take a picture with them and then we'll get one big group. All right, together. Okay, I'm gonna be in your lap. Yeah, I apologize. Say cheese.
Guys, we're very proud of you. Great job. Great job. All right, the next exceptional student that I've had the pleasure of seeing all over the place here the last few months. Kaden Bland is a Billingsley School senior. She was named the 2026 Alabama Public Television Young Hero, honoring her academic excellence, community service, and resilience in the face of adversity. After suffering a seizure in 2024 that led to severe injuries and a diagnosis of juvenile epilepsy, which was later categorized as medically resistant, Kaden faced months of medical treatments, hospitalizations, and ultimately surgery. This did not stop her from excelling academically, competing athletically, and impacting the community locally and abroad. Her journey is a true testament to turning adversity into purpose. Kaden, come on up. And she is by far one of the best public speakers ever, so I am definitely going to give you the opportunity if you want to speak publicly. Great.
Well, thank
Yep.
Well, thank you, Mr. Woodfin, and thank you to the board for allowing me to come speak to you tonight. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time in high school, and I wouldn't be anywhere where I am today without Billingsley, but also the Autauga County School Board and the school system. So I'm thankful for the journey, and excuse me for the, this is actually the surgery working, the device they implanted. But I'd just like to say thank you for having me and thank you for the acknowledgement.
Absolutely. Really proud of you. I don't know whose job she's going to take one day, but she's going to take whichever one she wants. She's an exceptional young lady, and she is an absolute rock star. So we're very proud of you, Kaden. Great job. All right, Mr. Messick, I think we got one more special recognition. I saw Mr. Messick. Where's he at? All right. At this time, I would like Mr. Messick to come forward for a special presentation with our transportation department.
Good evening. I'd like to recognize our 2026 Drivers of the Year. This is an honor to receive this award because it's actually voted on by their fellow drivers. So our Billingsley Bus Driver of the Year is Ms. Kay Nelson. Our Marbury Pine Level Driver of the Year is Mr. Jeff McQueen. Our Prattville Driver of the Year is Ms. Chevelle DeRamus. And our Substitute Bus Driver of the Year is Ms. Mary Hunt. Just a little tidbit about Ms. Hunt. She worked 39 years in our child nutrition program, and she's been driving for us as a substitute for 12 years, so a total of 51 years of service to Autauga County students.
Stand in between these guys.
All right, we're going to move into the approval consent agenda. Before my recommendation for approval of the consent agenda, I'd like to give some information on a few items listed in it. Item number 4 contains all athletic and field trips for this month and the coming months. Item number 5 contains a list of items that are no longer in working condition and need to be disposed. Item number 6 contains supplemental pay requests for summer learning, instructional services, school activities, and other services. Item number 7 requests approval for the designation of e-learning days to accommodate mandatory state and national assessments. This is obviously for next year's calendar. October 20th for grades 9 and 11, March 9th, grades 9, 10, and 12, and then February 10th at Daniel Pratt. Just a quick reminder, board members, on Daniel Pratt. We have a large population there that forces us to do a virtual day there with our EL testing. Also, it's been a really good thing we've done the last few years. Item number 8, at the March 10th board meeting, you all approved to provide special education personnel stipends in accordance with the predefined categories effective for the school year 26-27. With the beginning of the behavior program to provide services for all student populations, we're requesting the general education teachers assigned to the unit receive the same stipend total amount as our other teachers. That amount will be $6,000. So quick pause there. We talked about at the last board meeting and different board meetings, we're trying to figure out how to best work through behavior challenges for next year. I'm not really sure where this lands yet. I know for sure we're going to have, at the bare minimum, we'll have a behavior unit back at Pine Level and probably Daniel Pratt. We've been working towards trying to do a school. Still running into some challenges there, but no matter what we do, this stipend allows us to be able to hire a general ed teacher in those classrooms and then put a stipend on top of it to be able to get some better interest in that position. So I don't know which way for sure yet we're going. I'm still working with legal on that, but no matter what we do, this is needed for that. Item number 9, schedule for a 240-day licensed social worker would be utilized for a 202-day behavior interventionist with a BCBA certification. So this is another layer of us trying to take a deep dive on our special education department. This is something that's needed. It's an area of expertise that we currently contract with different people on. If we can get that person in-house, you're basically spending a lot of the same money, but you're also having somebody on your staff that you can send to those meetings. Item number 10, request approval for additional athletic supplements for girls flag football and girls wrestling. I paused there because I know there's one more I was going to do. I don't know if it's on here. Anyway, we request approval for our girls flag football and girls wrestling due to the growth in the interest in these sports. Changes made to the wrestling supplements reduced the varsity assistant to 1, since now we're breaking out into girls sports as well. Originally there were 2, since boys and girls shared the same head coach. Adding the girls head coach and varsity assistant obviously widens out that pool. These are reflected in your packets. We also would like to change and add an addition to JV flag football. This is another area where growth has shot through the roof on our teams. And then I will, if it's not in here, I will probably bring you some more recommendations, especially with indoor track. So just FYI there, that's not on this packet, but it will be moving forward. Just as these sports and fine arts or whatever's growing, obviously we need people to sponsor the sports clubs, activities. So again, these are 2 areas that we had on our big board about making some changes moving next year, because again, the numbers are just, it's great. The numbers are astronomically growing in those 2 sports. Item number 11, request approval for Autauga County Schools to enter into an agreement with Cuddlebugs and Company to provide direct and indirect vision services, orientation and mobility, and/or SPED services. The Autauga County Board of Education agrees to compensate the consultant at the amount not to exceed a total of $20,850 for the contract term. This amount represents an estimate based on the current student needs and may be adjusted based on actual service delivery. Item number 12, request approval for Autauga County Schools to enter into an agreement with Cammie Hawkins, MS OTR, to provide occupational therapy services. Autauga County Board of Education agrees to compensate the consultant at a rate of $62 per hour with total compensation not to exceed $94,240 for the contract term. Are there any questions with the consent agenda as presented? I will apologize because in the up here compared to there, I'm having a hard time seeing it. So I'm trying,
You can come back
we
and
may
sit
have to go back
down.
to there. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like some of this, I just was winging it and guessing. So just hiccup there for all the people watching. I do apologize. The lighting's different and I cannot see anymore. So if there's no questions with the agenda,
Readers.
I recommend approval of the consent agenda as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve.
A second?
Second.
All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, please raise your hand.
All right, at this time, I recommend approval of the personnel report as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve the personnel report?
Motion to approve.
A second?
Second.
All those in favor of approving the personnel report, please raise your hand.
All right, at this time, I would like to ask Ms. Wallace to come forward and provide us with our April bank and financial statements. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go sit down.
Yeah, you should come
Yeah.
sit down.
Good evening. This financial report is the month ending April 30th, year-to-date. So this recommends this recognizes the seventh month, not recommends, we'll do that later. This recognizes the seventh month of the fiscal year. With that stated, we should be in and around 58% of our budget. As noted in your board packet on the snapshot analysis, our revenues are at 67%, or 61 million of the total budget. What accounts for that is sometimes we get some of the extra state money all up front, and so we're still spending it through the year end. Our district expenditures are at 56% or 58 million, so you can see that our expenses are right on track with where we should be within our budget. The fund balance ended at 65 million for the month of April. Payroll was at 6.9. Also in your board packet shows the local revenue analysis. Total collected as of the end of April is 18.3 million, which is 86% of our budget. April's collections were at 1.3. Please make a note that local revenue is allocated and required to meet our state match for the foundation program and for our capital program, and also for capital bond debt. So about 11 million of our total budget is dedicated for those applicable programs that we have to match. Any questions on the month of April? All right, thank you.
All right, I recommend approval of the April bank and financial statements as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve the April bank and financial statements?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All those in favor of approving the April bank and financial statements, please raise your hand.
All right, just a few quick items for the superintendent report. I'm pleased to announce that just about every one of our schools, we're really close to being at 100% with our Purple Star schools. The 2026 new Purple Star schools were Marbury Middle School. We had renewals from Daniel Pratt Elementary, Prattville High School, Prattville Junior High. And again, the 2026 Purple Star school honorees joined Pine Level Elementary, Prattville Elementary School, Prattville Intermediate, Prattville Kindergarten, Prattville Primary School, and Marbury High School in affirming the district's commitment to our military-connected families. Again, we're getting very, very close, and we're going to get to 100% next year. I believe that with everything I got. Pine Level Elementary School was also named the Class School of Distinction. The award was given based off their Cultivate More program. It was a really cool hands-on experience where our kids could grow things, work in the garden. Again, it just really teaches our kids basic knowledge, confidence, responsibility, and it was a really cool program. Again, it was recognized by class as one of the best programs in the state. A huge shout out to Miss Wallace, who likes to hide in the back sometimes. She didn't know she was on the shout out today. Congratulations to Leslie Wallace, Autauga County Schools Chief School Financial Officer. She was recently named a District 2 nominee for the prestigious Morton Smith Award presented by the Association of School Business Officials. This award recognizes exceptional leadership, dedication, and excellence in the field of school business management. Ms. Wallace is one of just 9 nominees selected across the state of Alabama, and we all believe and agree that that is quite the accomplishment. We are very proud of you, so congratulations. And the last thing on the agenda tonight, just want to remind everyone about our summer feeding program. It's not too late if anybody wants to sign up to volunteer at the summer feeding program. Volunteers are needed to help make the event success. Again, you'll see these at Prattville High School, Marbury High School, and kind of like I said before, Ms. Seegers and her team does a great job there. It's a great service for the community. It helps us out financially as well. That's one of the things that people need to understand is it does help us as well, and it provides a great service for the community. So that'll be coming up very soon. So that's all I got. Any questions? All right.
Board members, with there being no further business, may I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
A second?
Second.
All those in favor of adjourning the meeting, please raise your hand. Meeting adjourned.